Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. My name is Kiris, and I'm starcasting to you from the City of Angels. Thank you so much for being here and listening to the Voice of Astrology podcast. This is your astrology cosmic superpower for the week beginning Sunday, February 8th through Saturday, February 14th, 2026. Let's journey together with astrology and explore how to connect with the stars, the planets, the energies for our new week ahead. Sunday, the sun's day, we are starting off the week with the cosmic liberation of the moon in Scorpio, making a square to its ruler, Scorpio's ruler Mars in Aquarius. Now, the moon square Mars is the liberation, the dismissal of the negative thoughts that block you from achieving your future goals. Mars in Aquarius, this is the determination to set the goal you have for the future and achieve that goal, to take the action, Mars, to achieve your future goals. The moon in Scorpio is in what's called its fall placement. The moon in Scorpio is the emotional baggage, the sadness, the depression that we have connected to our mom and or primary caretaker. This is the moon in her fall placement of Scorpio. So when you or if you are feeling sad, when you're feeling badly, the moon square Mars in Aquarius is the action, the dismissal, the liberation of thoughts, negative thoughts and beliefs that block you from setting a goal for yourself and achieving that goal. And of course, you can and you will. Monday, the moon's day, February 9th, we have the fourth quarter moon at 20 degrees Scorpio. Now, when we go to the crossover point of the fourth quarter moon, which is fourth quarter to new moon, this is the liberation, the dismissal of things we became aware of at the time of the full moon in Leo that we just had. The full moon in Leo was the awareness of following the passion of your heart. It's self-esteem and it's the confidence to follow your heart. So on this Monday, the cosmic liberation is the moon still in Scorpio making an opposition aspect to Uranus and Taurus. Now, Scorpio and Taurus, these are connected to the money houses in the astrology chart. Taurus is my money. The moon in Scorpio is merged, our money, debt, taxes, inheritance. And so when the moon makes an opposition to Uranus and Taurus, the second cosmic dismissal or liberation is to be aware when you are potentially spending money, creating debt that of course we don't need because we are not feeling good about ourselves in the past with the moon in Scorpio. This is to be aware of that so that we don't spend unnecessarily or impulsively with the moon opposition the planet Uranus in Taurus, and again create debt that we don't want and we don't need. Tuesday, Mars's day, the third cosmic liberation or dismissal is we have Venus entering her exaltation in the sign of Pisces. Now, exaltation in astrology is over the top. It's too much. And so the third liberation or dismissal is to stop putting unrealistic expectations on a romantic interest. This is Venus exalted in Pisces. When we meet someone or get involved or are involved with a romance, marriage, this is Venus exalted in Pisces, and we put all kinds of unrealistic high hopes and expectations on that other person. Because when we expect unrealistically, Venus exalted in Pisces, then we are setting ourselves up for disappointment. This is Venus exalted in Pisces. It is a beautiful placement in astrology for Venus, but it can go too far and set itself up for disappointment because of the fantasy expectations of how the relationship, marriage, and how the other person that we fall in love with should be. Wednesday, Mercury's day, our cosmic dismissal liberation number 4 is that we have the sun in Aquarius making a sextile aspect of opportunity to Chiron, the wounded healer, in Aries. Now, the sun in Aquarius is what is unique, different. That is it's the only thing that you have that makes you different and unique. So the sun sextile Chiron is the cosmic liberation of not celebrating what it is that makes you different. In other words, celebrate what makes you unique and different. And everybody has that. And so the Chiron in Aries is where we are wounded, but also where the greatest healing comes from. And the sun making an opportunity in Aquarius is to celebrate and shine whatever it is about yourself that you may have called in the past weird, different, unique. Celebrate it, own it. It is part of your personal magic that everyone has. So this is the sun sextile Chiron, the wounded healer, in the sign of the newborn baby, Aries. Thursday, Jupiter's day. Your 5th cosmic liberation is to accept when you get a no. This is one of the most difficult things I find as a professional astrologer, is that when someone is told no by a person, a situation, that the acceptance of you got a no, and that does happen in life, obviously, is something to accept and dismiss the way it can be a block. Have the confidence to just accept it and move on. We've got the moon in Sagittarius today, ruled by Jupiter, making a square aspect of action to Saturn in Pisces, getting ready to wrap up in Pisces. Pisces also ruled by Jupiter. So Saturn is the block. Saturn is the no. Pisces can be the fantasy of, oh, they really didn't mean it. They really didn't say no, whether it's a job, relationship, whatever. The moon square Saturn in Pisces is the cosmic liberation of not holding yourself back and or being in denial about something when and if in life we get a no. Like a person's change of heart, for instance. They don't want to be friends or in the relationship, and people can really beat themselves up about getting a no and not wanting to accept it, and I hear this all the time. Friday, Venus's day. Your cosmic liberation, number 6, is Saturn entering Aries. Now, Saturn moving into its fall placement of Aries is where you finally let go of and liberate yourself from people in your life that are irresponsible. This is the Saturn in its fall of Aries. It's time for all of us to grow up in some area of our life with Saturn in Aries, but as a cosmic dismissal and liberation, it's you drawing the boundary, Saturn, from people that constantly let you down because they're irresponsible. Saturday, Saturn's day, our 7th cosmic dismissal and liberation, is the moon in Aquarius making a sextile aspect to Neptune, now in Aries. That is about dreaming a new dream, a new unique dream. Moon in Aquarius, something that you really want and need. And this is how we are having our week of releasing, dismissal, liberation from 4th quarter to new moon. Beautiful opportunity here to finally let certain things go that have been blocking all of us. Thank you, everyone. Have a fabulous week. I will see you all in the stars.